Hey everybody, good afternoon, welcome. Are you tired of the yelling, the frequent battles, the challenging behavior of your child? Well, if you are, then listen up here. Good afternoon, my name is Andrea Milioti, and I'm the founder of this group. I'm also a Parent Connect coach, where I help take stressed out moms go from breakdowns to breakthroughs in their parenting. So welcome. As you join on, please say hello in the comments. Let me know what you're coming in for. And if you're watching me live, comment live. If you're watching later on replay, let me know that as well. So good afternoon, everybody. So 3 essentials to reduce challenging behavior, yelling, and frequent battles. I can't talk today. Well, let me give you just 3 little essentials that you need to understand in order to help with those frequent battles and that yelling. The first one is understanding. Yes, very important. You must discover, accept, and honor your child's individual truth, how their differences impact them day to day, in order to help them thrive. Showing understanding and empathy go a long way in changing behavior too. So it's your understanding. You having that understanding and being calm around your child and having empathy will go a long way with making that behavior change, because and understanding starts with also acceptance. Here you are, maybe you just got your child diagnosed. You don't understand ADHD but you have to accept that the diagnosis, accept it, know that it does not define who your child is, and then soak up all the knowledge and all the education you can around ADHD and around what it is as it relates to your child and your child's brain, and know that they are just differently wired, and that your child would do good if he or she can. Simple as that. It's a phrase that I mention to my clients all the time. You might have heard me say this before, and I'll say it again. Your child would do good if he or she can. It's simple. Because they don't have the tools yet, quote, yet, to be able to do it, to be able to make those appropriate decisions and be right. I hear all the time from my parents how they'll be the biggest frustration is that I see he wants to be good. He wants to be good. He just can't. Yeah, that's just it. Because our children don't want it. They don't want to behave like this. They don't want it to seem like they're disrespecting you. They just can't help it. They don't have control over it. So understanding is so important. It goes hand in hand with acceptance and honoring your child's individual truth and who they are. And knowing your child. It's so the first thing. And then we move into skills and strategies, okay? ADHD and autism, same thing, are developmental delays. That's what they are. I mean, there's a 30% delay in development with your children. Your children are 30% delayed versus their peers. So that means your child is, so that means that they're simply, that 30% delay means that they're behind their same age peers and where they should be age-wise, right? So with the proper insights, the tools, and the strategies, you can improve skills, emotional regulation, and behavior. And that all starts with you. And I'm always going to go back to it. You think, how can I get my child to behave? How can I get him to sit still? How can I get him to focus? It all starts with you. It all starts with your mindset. And that's why the first is understanding. You have to get in the right mindset. You have to be right. You can't, because yelling and screaming and like, I'm tired of this, and putting in the corner and tantrums and timeouts, it's just going to escalate. It's going to escalate it more. So, because they're at 30% delay. So just remember that with your proper knowledge and the tools and the strategies, you can improve those skills, that emotional regulation and the behavior in your child. Okay, so we have understanding and we have skills and strategies. And then the third little essential is parent mindset. Again, which I was talking about that because it always comes down to parent mindset. Even those first two, it's understanding, skills and strategies, but it always comes down. I think parent mindset probably should be the first, but you really have to understand and accept first before anything can really take place. But parent mindset, I can't even emphasize enough how important parent mindset is, guys. Your mindset about your child's challenges greatly impacts your parenting success. And this thing is not it's gonna fall. So let me just put okay, I don't know my screen. Okay. It greatly impact your parenting success. Your mindset, your child, it's gonna impact your parenting success. It's gonna impact your child's success. My phone is not staying. Okay, I'm trying to keep it. Okay. It's going to impact your child's success and the peace and the calm of the whole family. So it really is so important. You have the power to choose if you and your child will live as victims or survivors. And all of you want to be survivors. And it's all going to come down to your mindset. The way you think, your thoughts, your mindset, your feelings. And that's why, particularly when you work with me, I look a lot into, when I'm talking to parents, I observe and I look into maybe questions about you as a mom, your past, your childhood. What was that like? Is there trauma there? Because a lot of times, a parent's trauma gets in the way of how they're dealing with their child. And even though the child has ADHD and they can't help it, but their past, their own childhood, things that they've grown up with, gets in the way about what they believe. And then it's just sometimes a lot of it too is maybe they just grew up with that hard, that you needed to sit at the table and you need to eat and nothing else. You could not leave the table unless told. You could not be you do not speak unless you're spoken to. I mean, these are abrupt, but these are old ways of parenting. Guys, that doesn't work. There are new ways of parenting. There are new strategies. And one of the biggest things is parents need to have that mindset. Parent mindset is so important. So I cannot emphasize that enough. And yes, and this is how I work with my parents. So if you are interested to know how I work, please comment. Give me your favorite emoji down in the comments. I can reach out to you. We can set up a connection call so we can both get to know each other. So those are 3 essentials to reduce the challenging behavior, the yelling, and the frequent battles. And it is, like I said, understanding skills and strategies, and parent mindset. And when you work with me, like, I take you through. We go through a series of questions. I teach you. I teach you methods of how to help you based on what you're going through, how to help your child, and I can just give you the tools. I mean, I can't make you, I can give you, I can hold you accountable, I can be there, but you guys gotta do it. But I'll be happy to talk to anybody who is interested in knowing what it would be like to work. And just like I said, comment your favorite emoji at the bottom, and I'll reach out to you on Messenger, and we'll set up a connection call, and we'll get to know each other. But thank you guys. I hope this little information helped you. I hope you found a little bit of value, and have a great Thursday. So much love.